Most men struggle to understand when a woman is truly developing feelings for them. Women don't always come out and say, "I like you," or "I want to be with you." Instead, they drop subtle, verbal hints hidden within everyday conversations. Hints that most men completely overlook. Maybe she casually says, "I was just thinking about you." Or she tells you, "I love spending time with you." You might think it's just friendly talk, but in reality, these are powerful clues that she's emotionally invested in you. Miss these signals and you risk letting an amazing connection slip through your fingers. But if you catch them at the right moment, you can confidently take the next step without fear of rejection, without confusion, and without second-guessing yourself. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 hidden phrases women say when they're developing feelings for you. If you pay attention, you'll always know where you stand. Let's get into it. Welcome to Stoic Aegis. I'm Adam Stone, and on this channel we dive deep into psychology, attraction, and the mindset of a high-value man, so you can navigate relationships with confidence and clarity. Understanding a woman's feelings isn't about guessing or hoping she'll spell things out for you. The truth is, women communicate interest differently than men do. Instead of direct statements, they use subtle cues, hidden phrases that reveal their emotions without making themselves too vulnerable. If you're not paying attention, you might dismiss these phrases as casual conversation. You might think, "She's just being nice," or "that doesn't mean anything." But when a woman starts dropping these hints, she's actually testing to see if you pick up on her interest. Here's where most guys go wrong. Some miss the signs completely and let a great opportunity pass them by. Others overreact and come on too strong, pushing her away. And then there are those who lack the confidence to act, keeping them stuck in the friend zone while she moves on to someone else. But not you. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to listen for and how to respond in a way that deepens attraction naturally. No more overthinking, no more confusion. So make sure you watch until the end, because these 7 hidden phrases could be the key to recognizing when a woman is developing real feelings for you. Let's get started. The psychology of how women reveal their feelings. If you're expecting a woman to just come out and say, "I really like you and I want to be with you," you're going to be waiting a long time. That's not how attraction works for most women. Unlike men, who are often more direct, women tend to communicate their emotions in subtle, indirect ways. This isn't by accident. It's actually a built-in psychological and social strategy that's been reinforced over time. Why women don't express attraction? Directly, social conditioning. Since childhood, most women have been taught to be cautious about expressing interest too openly. Society often discourages them from being too forward, making them rely on indirect forms of communication instead. Emotional testing. Women naturally test men, not to play games, but to assess confidence and emotional intelligence. If she's interested, she'll give subtle clues to see if you're aware enough to notice. A high-value man picks up on these signals, while an oblivious guy misses them completely. Avoiding rejection. Just like men, women also fear rejection. Instead of putting their feelings on the line and risking outright rejection, they drop hints to gauge your response. If you pick up on them and reciprocate, she'll feel safer opening up further. Attraction is emotional, not just logical. A woman doesn't wake up one day and decide, "I'm going to tell him I like him." Instead, attraction builds through shared moments, emotional safety, and unconscious cues. The more she feels connected to you, the more these hidden phrases will start to slip out. The key to recognizing her signals. Most men miss these signs because they're too focused on direct words instead of the emotional undertones behind them. A woman might not say, I want to be with you, but she will say things like, I feel so comfortable around you. I was just thinking about you. I love spending time with you. These aren't random comments. They're signals that she's emotionally investing in you. So if you understand this psychological dynamic, you can start picking up on the hidden ways women reveal their attraction. And when you do, you'll never have to second guess where you stand with a woman again. Now let's get into the 7 hidden phrases that reveal she's developing feelings for you. 7 hidden phrases that reveal she's developing feelings for you. When a woman starts developing feelings for you, she won't always express it outright. Instead, she'll drop subtle verbal hints that reveal her growing emotional attachment. These phrases might seem casual at first, but they hold a deeper meaning, and if you recognize them, you'll know exactly where you stand with her. Let's break down 7 hidden phrases that signal she's emotionally invested in you. 1. I feel so comfortable around you. This phrase is one of the strongest signs of emotional attraction. When a woman says this, she's not just making small talk, she's letting you know that you make her feel safe, secure, and at ease. Women don't open up to just anyone. If she feels truly comfortable around you, it means she trusts you and enjoys your presence. She's lowering her guard, which is a crucial step toward deeper intimacy. The right way to respond: keep reinforcing that sense of security by being a steady, reliable presence in her life. 2. I was just thinking about you. This phrase might seem innocent, but in reality, it's a huge signal that you're on her mind. Women don't go out of their way to tell a man this unless there's a strong emotional connection forming. If she randomly texts or calls to say something reminded her of you, it means you're taking up space in her thoughts, even when you're not around. What should you do? Playfully acknowledge it. Say something like, "Oh yeah? What exactly made you think of me?" This keeps the conversation going and builds more attraction. 3. I wish you were here right now. This is a direct, emotional invitation. She's not just making conversation. She's imagining you with her in that moment. Women say this when they're feeling a sense of longing or emotional attachment. It means she enjoys your presence so much that she wants you closer, whether physically or emotionally. If you hear this, it's a golden opportunity to escalate things. If possible, make plans to see her. If not, playfully tease her and say, "Oh yeah? What would we be doing if I was there?" This keeps things light, while subtly acknowledging her feelings. 4. You're different from other guys. Most men hear this and don't think much of it. But in reality, this phrase is a massive attraction signal. Women don't just compare men for no reason. When she says you're different, it means you've stood out from the crowd in a way that makes her see you as unique and valuable. She's subtly telling you that you're not like the average guy she encounters. You're special. The right response? Stay in your frame. Don't brush it off and don't get overly excited. Instead, say something playful like, "Oh, really? What makes you say that?" This keeps her engaged and makes her reinforce her own attraction to you. 5. I can be myself around you. Women are constantly filtering what they say and do around people, but if she tells you she can be herself around you, that means she feels safe enough to be real and unfiltered. This is a deep emotional signal that she's opening up. She trusts you, she respects you, and she sees you as someone who won't judge her. If you hear this, don't downplay it. Smile, look her in the eye, and acknowledge it with something like, "That's the way it should be. I like the real you." This subtly reinforces her emotional bond with you. 6. What are we? Or where is this going? This phrase is one of the clearest signs that a woman is emotionally invested in you. She wouldn't ask this if she didn't care. When she brings up the topic of us, it means she's already attached. and wants to define the relationship. Some guys panic when they hear this. Don't. It's a sign that she's hoping you'll step up and take the lead. The key here is to be confident and direct. If you like her and see a future, let her know you're enjoying your time together and want to keep exploring where things go. If you're unsure, be honest but respectful. But remember, women don't wait forever. If she's asking, it means she's looking for clarity, and your response will shape how she sees you moving forward. 7. I love spending time with you. This phrase might seem simple, but it's actually a huge indicator of emotional attraction. A woman won't say this to just anyone. She might enjoy hanging out with friends, but when she tells you directly that she loves spending time with you, it means there's something deeper happening. This is her way of saying she enjoys your company more than others. You make her feel good. She wants to keep seeing you. The right response? Reciprocate without overdoing it. Say something like, "Yeah, I always have a great time with you too." This acknowledges her feelings while keeping the dynamic natural and engaging. Now that you know these 7 hidden phrases, start paying attention to the way women talk to you. If you hear one or more of these, don't ignore it. These aren't just random comments, they're signals that she's developing real feelings for you. The key is to recognize them, respond confidently, and let things unfold naturally. And if you want to know the biggest mistake guys make when a woman is showing interest, keep watching, because what I'm about to tell you next could make or break your chances. Now that you know these key phrases, the question is, how should you respond? Here's what most guys do wrong. They either dismiss these phrases as casual talk or respond with too much eagerness, which can make them seem overly desperate. The right approach? A mix of confidence and subtle reciprocity. If she says, "I feel comfortable around you," respond with something playful like, "That's because I have that effect on people." If she says, "I was thinking about you," don't just say, "or," and move on. Instead say, "Oh yeah? What was it that made you think of me?" This keeps the conversation engaging and deepens the connection. If she asks, "Where is this going?" don't panic. This is a sign she's into you. Be honest but confident. Let her know you're enjoying your time with her and see where things naturally progress. The key is to recognize these moments and respond in a way that builds attraction and deepens emotional investment. Now that you know these hidden phrases, pay attention the next time you're talking to a woman. If you hear any of these, it's a clear sign that she's developing feelings for you. And now you'll know exactly how to respond. Which of these phrases have you heard before? Have you ever missed a sign that a woman liked you? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next upload. This is Adam Stone from Stoic Aegis, and I'll see you in the next one.